I asked you guys to submit to me your ideas for 2.2, and today I'm going to go through the suggestions you sent in and rate them on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the worst idea I've ever heard, and 5 being something that RobTop definitely needs to add in 2.2. Let's get into your submissions. Nintendo Switch version. Having Geometry Dash on Switch seems pretty cool because in 2.2, this would possibly allow you to do versus mode with your family and friends using the Switch controllers as if it were any other multiplayer game. I'm not sure whether or not RobTop has any plans to get GD on the Switch, but it's probably a decent idea. The White Orb makes you invincible. I think this could be a good feature if you could customize it in Edit Special. It should probably have 2 separate boxes you can check. One that makes you immune to spikes, and one that makes you immune to walls and ceilings by putting H blocks on all ceilings and turning walls into breakable blocks. I'm assuming there would also be a slider so you can choose how long it makes the player invincible for. My only concern is that, while there are probably some fun ways this could be put in levels, creators probably wouldn't know what to do with them, and they would end up being underused like the breakable blocks. Still, I think it would be a good addition to GD. Bread Orb. I'm eating bread right now. Okay, but what does it do? This person wrote an entire essay, but to summarize, they want platformer mode removed because it strays too far from Geometry Dash and would turn the game into a Mario Maker clone, and they don't want to play a Mario Maker clone, they want to play GD. I disagree. Adding a platformer mode doesn't turn it into a ripoff of Super Mario Maker. It just turns it into Geometry Dash but with regular platformer mechanics. You could be right about people making remakes of other games using this, but 1, that's already happening without platformer mode, and 2, it will also allow for people to make original platformer games in GD, and gems like that will be well worth it in my opinion. I understand that you bought GD because you want to play a side-scroller, but the existence of platformer mode doesn't stop you from playing regular Geometry Dash. As long as the 2 types of levels are stored on the servers separately, I don't see anything wrong with it. They also said a bunch of other things they want removed, but I'm not reading all of that. 1 idea only per person. Wavix suggests the Rainbow Orb, makes you incapable of straight fly. This could maybe be a gimmick in Extreme Demons, but it's hard to imagine it being of use to creators even then. Also, over 90% of players can't even do straight fly regardless, so I really don't see this being practical. Add a versus mode, allow players to race in a randomly chosen level. I'm not reading that because it's not even your idea. It's already gonna be a feature. Put Geometry Dash on the Steam Workshop, allowing players to easily share mods, texture packs, and whatnot with each other. I couldn't agree more. If GD had more mod support, it would allow for so many cool ideas to be shared globally like you said. This would be an issue for players on mobile and other platforms, but if there is a way to solve that issue, I think this idea might be a winner. An option to select a type of level and have the game shuffle them around to give you a certain type of level to play. That's interesting, but to me it doesn't really sound like the sort of thing that should be in the game itself. It sounds more like a mod that could be shared using the idea I talked about earlier. Guitar Hero Styles Portal. When entered, it makes your icon follow the nearest miner and turn them into a sad face when you reach them. Once the level runs out of miners for you to follow, it opens a PC, the level turns white, and you die. To be honest, the system you're suggesting sounds really convoluted, and I don't see how that would be the sort of thing that people would want to include in their levels. Maybe you could build a mini-game with that system in mind, but I don't think this should be an actual feature. If you're interested in more 2.2 content, check out my recent video where I speculate on how bad Geometry Dash levels will be after the new update hits. Thanks for sending in your ideas. If you like this video format, I could do it again sometime. Leave a like and a comment if you do. And as always, thanks for watching.